Hello and welcome back. And in this lecture, we are going to see a sample code for spam mail detection. So, for spam mail detection, we have created a simple machine learning model. And in this model, we are training our model and we are using the sigmoid function to train our model. Okay. The sigmoid function, you can see it here. I'm not going to explain this code line by line because the purpose of this course is not to tell you or teach you how to create a machine learning model. All these libraries like NumPy, NLTK, right? So all these things, natural language toolkit, this is the library NLTK. So what are they, how they work, what is their need in this particular context, that all you can find it on your own, right? Because that is a separate playlist I have. That I will have a separate playlist for creating the machine learning models. There I will explain the number of things, right? But here I'm not going to explain it line by line. So you can read about the stop words, porter, stemmer. What are they? What are these? What is the stem? What is the corpus? All these things you will be able to easily understand. Then comes the sigmoid function that we have already discussed in the previous lecture, and then there is a function we have written, pre-processed text. So this is basically tokenizing the words. Whatever data you are using for training your machine learning model, with the help of this pre-processed text, we are going to tokenize the words. We are going to create different tokens or different unique words. We are going to identify them. And apart from that, you need to clean the data as well. And cleaning the data means removing any kind of punctuations or spaces, unnecessary spaces, all those things we have to remove because you are going to train it on a data and that data should be clean. There should not be any unnecessary component here, any punctuations, any kind of unnecessary punctuations or commas or anything which is not useful, that should not be there. Also, there are some stop words. What are these stop words? Stop words are those words which are very common and doesn't play any significant role in deciding the context of any statement, right? For example, all the articles a and the, all these articles are not of any use when you are deciding the sentiments or when you are deciding anything in to find out like if the mail is spam or not. So those kind of scenarios, these stop words are really not useful. These are the stop words, these are not useful. But yeah, if you are preparing a model to train someone on learning the learning some new language, then in that case all these things become important, so you don't remove the stop words there. But here there is no need of stop words. And then there is stemmer. What do you mean by stemmer? That you can go and understand. Stem means you need to find out the root word. Okay, you need to find out the root word. For example, if you are talking about the word better, right? The root word is good, right? So from where it has stemmed, that is the main thing, right? So this is the stemmer and all these things, pre-processed text, all the pre-processing, identifying all the words which are really important, which are useful. All those tokens have been collected here and they have been all joined ultimately here. Now what we are going to do, these two lines are representing the the training data. Okay, ham mail and spam mail. Ham mails means the good mails, and the spam mails means not the good mails. Those mails which are spam. So we are just using a very small data set for training. Only two lines you can see. For the normal mails, we have like hello, how are you today? This is a normal mail. Meeting tomorrow at 9. This is very normal mail content. But usually in the spam mails, when we come to the spam mails, then we have the training data for the spam mail as well. Please remember that this training data cannot work at all for you for the bigger models, for the real world scenarios. We are just looking at the reference of some code which is telling you basically that how a real world application is written, a real world machine learning application is written, where you can write a logic to find out whether a mail is spam or not. Okay, so the other one is spam mail. win a free phone, urgent, claims your prize now. All these kind of things comes into a spam mail. So normally that when you create a real world application, you will have tons of data, thousands of lines, different lines which could identify a mail as a spam mail. Okay, so all those things which are known as the spam mail, all that data, you need to load it here. But here, since we are just doing it for the demonstration purpose, we are just writing only these small samples here. So the ham mails and spam mails, these are the samples, and we are going to pre-process these mails, right? Pre-processing these mails, and this is we are creating a list of words from the ham mails. From these contents, we are going to identify what are the unique words for the ham mails. So the unique words plus removal of any unnecessary punctuations plus removal of any stop words, all those things will be done and ham mails will be represented. Okay, will be represented as a correct set of words which are really useful to identify a ham or spam mail. Right. So if you want, I will provide this piece of code under the comment section, and I will pin that. And if you want to print the ham emails and spam emails list, then you can just see them, and you can uh, print all these as well, pre-processed or the processed ham emails and processed spam emails. All these things you will be able to print, and you will be able to see that what is the meaning of what is the output of those after the pre-processing of text, whatever text you have been provided. Now we are going to create a vocabulary of the unique words, right? So this is needed because you have to create a set of words which are, needed, completely needed to identify among the set of words, like what words are spam and what words are not spam, right? Now we have another function, create feature vector for each mail. Whatever email will come, you need to create the feature vector for that. Okay, so for the feature vector, you need to create a different vector where the mail and the vocabulary both will be mashed together, right? They both will be mashed together, and then there will be just they will be just added into the from based on the vocabulary, they will be added as a spam or the ham mail. So email based on the vocabulary will be created as a vector. I mean, a indicator that yes, these words in this vocabulary represents for this mail as a ham feature. Similarly for the spam feature. Now we are going to initialize the weights. Weights means like which word has more weight to decide whether this is a ham or the spam mail. For example, prizes, win exciting prizes, click now, right? Navigate now, all these things, these words have higher weightage, right? So we are going to here assign the random weights because here we have not written any kind of such weight, such word which will be having priority over other words. We are just looking at a sample, so we are assigning the random weights. I mean, all the words in the ham and the spam mails, they all have the equal weight. Right? We have assigned some random weight. So, very small data set. So identifying the ham and spam mails and their weights really not doesn't matter here. So that's why we are going to just create it randomly. But yeah, if we have to decide the weights for each of the words, different words, exciting, exciting prizes, phrases, and words, you have to identify and assign the weights. Then you need to you don't need to use the random, rather you need to assign the unique values to them, unique priority values to them. The higher weight will be assigned to that particular word, which will be deciding that yes, this is a ham or the spam mail. Now we have to define a simple training function. So this is basically training your model. So while the training, we are you can see here, we are just assigning the weight, we are adding the weight based on the learning rate into error into feature. So what are the errors? Those we are going to identify here. We are predicting and then we are finding out the error. What is the label, and then the prediction. What is the prediction? If there is any error, then in that case we are multiplying that chances of the error and we are multiplying the feature as well. So, learning rate into error into features. All these things we are multiplying together to find out the weight. And that weight will basically decide, right? After training, that weight will be deciding that, what are the different weights to different words based on which I will be deciding that whether a mail is a ham or the spam mail. So here, based on the train model function, we are going to do that. So the next thing is we are assigning the ham labels. So we are assigning the labels to, based on the ham features, we are assigning the labels. We are finding out the length. Here we are calculating the length here of the ham features and the spam features, and those are the labels. You can again print all of these values, right? Once you print these values, then only you will be able to understand. So let me do one thing. Let me just till here, let me print it, right? Because we can anyways put it under the comment section, right? So let me put it under the comment section. So now this has been commented. Now let's see what is the ham and spam labels. Print ham underscore labels. Okay. Now the next line we are going to print one by one. Let's print. So ham label and spam label, both we will be able to. So as of now, this has not been printed. Probably it is running. So you can see it is busy. Kernel status is busy. So it's training. Let's see when it will come back. Hopefully within 20 seconds it will come back. Okay, so here you can see. So it's 0 and 0. So here you can print like if you print it classified as classification. Okay, this has been printed as it is, the code below. So don't look at that one. So 0 and 0. These are the trained. Sorry, these are the ham. Has changed on this since the last time it was opened and saved. Do you want to overwrite? Overwrite, yes. So here you can see we have printed ham labels. So if I have printed ham labels, then it's 0 and 0. Both are 0. Ham labels are 0. And then we have the spam labels. Let me spam labels. So if I run it, then spam labels are 1 and 1, right? So why this 1 and 1? Because 1 and 1, these are the label associated with the spam mail, which means when it will work with real data, and if it gets the label as 1, then it will be aware, then it will be able to say that yes, I have identified a spam mail, right? And if it founds 0, then obviously it will say that it's not a spam mail, it's a ham mail. And why there are two? Because we have these two lines. Hello, how are you today? Meeting tomorrow at 9. So these two have been assigned 0 and 0, right? And then for the spam labels, the assignation has been 1 and 1 for these spam features. Okay, so I hope you are getting it. And now let me run the next line. Let me do one thing. Let me just copy it and let's paste it somewhere. Notepad plus plus. Let me put it here. Okay, so let me put it here. It's again. Now I will just concatenate and all the labels we are going to print. So let me run it. Okay, so let me just come here. All labels, all features. So let me print all underscore features and then print all underscore labels. Let us see what does it print. So here you can see. So all this labeling has been done based on the 0011. So there are different words. You can see the unique words are here. Like if you what has been done here, like unique words has been taken. Complete set of unique words have been taken, right? So in the first one, if you see hello, how are you today, right? So hello and then how has been taken as one, which means it could have been a spam, right? Then we have uh, are you today, right? So if you calculate, if you find out, like from these four lines, one, two, three, four lines are there, four lines of text are there. From every line, the unique words have been taken. Hello, how are you today, right? And then meeting tomorrow at 9. So these are different words. Then again, you will remove the are, you, all these things. So they have been removed here. That is why you are not able to see them here clearly, but they have been removed. That all has been done here, right? When you have done this thing, create feature vector. So the thing is that we have, while pre-processing, when you are doing the pre-processing, during the pre-processing of the text, all the unnecessary information has been removed and only the unique words have been taken. So all those unique words, what are they? You can print them here. You can only print them here. Processed ham emails, all the things that you want to see, they will be printed here. So let us print them as well so that it will be much more clear to you. So here I'm going to print processed ham emails and spam emails. Print, where I've gone. Okay, yeah. Print processed. Let me just copy it and paste it. And then print processed spam emails. So here you can do. So let us print it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can see it has identified 11 unique words or the symbols. 9 is also a unique thing for it. So the tokens, like you can see, you are, I mean, all the articles are, is, am, are, right? All the linking verbs, all the articles, they have been removed from here, right? So how are you today? All those things, how has been removed. Right? All those things which doesn't play any role, they are removed. So that was the purpose of this pre-processed text, because you have to just keep those words or those phrases which are important. And that is why if you are able to see 11 here, that is why you will be able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You will be able to see 11 here. So these are all the combined here. So all these things like hello, today. So this line is representing the first sentence, right? Hello and today, only two. And then you can see three ones here because here there are three words. In the second sentence, there are three words. So one, 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 three ones. Again, you will be able to see three ones here, one, one, and one. So this is representing one win. This is representing free. This is representing phone, right? So basically, all the lines, basically, you have just removed all the unnecessary things, and after that all these have been combined together into a single vocabulary. I will print the vocabulary as well, single vocabulary. And in that single vocabulary, if you see hello today, so every line is representing entire set of vocabulary you have taken, right? Entire set of words you have taken, and then first line is representing the first line, first row, basically first row representing the first line. Second line has been represented by the second row. That is why you can see three ones. And then comes the third row. You can again see the three ones. Again, in the last line, you can see the three ones. So this line is representing the urgent claim prices. So this is how your words are calculated. And then all features and all labels we have concatenated here. And that is why 0011 has been printed here. All features and all labels. Okay. So all these things we have printed, ultimately 0011, this has been printed, all features and all labels. Now let us see the vocabulary as well. Let me remove these lines, and then let me remove this line as well. And now we are going to print the vocabulary. Print vocabulary. Okay, so you can see meet today, price 9, right? Urgent, win, claim, free, hello, tomorrow, phone. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can see again the 11 words are there, 11 tokens are there, right? So this is the tokenization, and these are the tokens which have been given some value. So meet is at the first place. So that is why when we were just evaluating it, when we were printing it for the ham features, right? We were printing the ham features. Then in that case, sorry, yeah, here pre-processed uh, processed ham emails. Then you were able to see that uh, here you can see meet today. So today you were able to print there. Yeah, it was able to print one there, right? So in the first line, whatever is present against that, it will present one. Otherwise, it will present zero. So that is all. If you run it, and if you run each and every line, and after that, if you print it, then you will be able to see that what exactly is happening, what exactly is the output, right? So I'm trying to explain it more, but yeah, I should not explain it more because this is not the course or the playlist where I'm going to explain you the entire machine learning code, right? I'm just trying to cover it in in not in that much detail, but in short, right, so that you can understand it to some extent. But yeah, if you want to understand, really understand them, either wait for my new playlist, which will be coming in 3 to 4 months, or you can do one thing. All the things are available over the internet. You can go to the any of the website, you can go to the YouTube, you can read about this NLTK, you can read about these things. You can pass any code to the LLM, any of the LLM, and then you can ask it like what this code is exactly doing, just let me know in detail. So all those things you can do. I will provide this piece of code in the comment section, and I will pin that. Okay, now let's move to the next thing, and that is written here. We are going to train the model, right? So I'm just training the model, and then we are testing the model on the new mail. Okay, so just let us train it. After training, we will be using it for real data. So I'm just going to training it. Let me run it. Okay, let me remove this where it has been printed. Let me just run it from the beginning. Okay, vocabulary I have printed. Sorry, that's why it is showing me. It should not show anything because I have not printed anything. So train weight. So we are going to train the model, and here you can see in the train model we have provided the weight, like what word will have what kind of weight to decide whether it's a ham or spam mail. So you can print the train weights as well. You should do this on your own, but yeah, since this is the first one, so I'm just showing you that how you should do it. I'm giving you the tips as well that how you can understand it. Okay, trained weight is not defined weights, it's weights. Okay, so these are the weights, right? So different weights have been assigned for spam versus non-spam mails. So again, this will be 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So you can see it. Whatever is a spam, that has whatever word can have the would have the weight to be identified as a spam. Those are all ones, and rest of them are zero or less than zeros, right? So you can map all those values, like how it has done all these things. So I hope you are understanding this a bit, but yeah, if you have not um, done any of the machine learning model, then obviously I would suggest that you should go to the any of the uh, LLM, or you can say AI, and then you can put this piece of code there to understand like what each of these lines are doing, right? Or you need to wait for me to have a new playlist in next 3 to 4 months on the preparation of the machine learning models. There we will be understanding each and every line clearly. Okay, so now let me test the model on a new mail. We are going to test the model on a new mail. So this I'm just copying and pasting it directly. Let me put it here. Okay. So let me, what I was printing here, wait, I was printing here. I need to make it hash. Yeah, paste the model on a new mail. So I have written a new mail here. I just a content here. Get rich quick. Click here to claim the exciting prize. So this line I have not written anywhere in here. I've just trained on the some of the words, some of the tokens. Exact line you will not find, but still it will be able to identify that yes, it's a kind of spam mail, right? So let me just run it. So here it's a new mail and we are pre-processing the text of the new mail. Again, you will need to pre-process, right? To pre-process it, you need to call the pre-process text because you have to pre-process the new mail contain the real data as well, right? Otherwise, how you will be able to predict it? And then again, you are creating the feature vector here. You are using the vocabulary and you are mapping it. So you are creating a feature vector to identify whether the mail is a ham or a spam, right? So new email features we are going to pass here, and then we are going to pass the trend weights, right? And then we have just done like predict the probability of being spam. So you can read about this dot function on your own. This is NumPy libraries function, right? This is a multiplication kind of dot multiplication kind of thing. So here you can see like new email features I have passed, and then I have passed the trend weights. So based on the trend weights, it will be trying to elaborate whether it's nearby the spam mail or not. And for that we are using the sigmoid. So here is the use of the sigmoid. So ultimately you are using the sigmoid based on the trained data and the real data, and you are passing it to the real data to find out how close it is for a mail to become a spam mail. So after that, we have decided a probability as well. We have decided a threshold. Sorry, not probability. We have decided the threshold as well. That if the predicted probability comes below the threshold, comes greater than the threshold, then it's a spam. Otherwise, it's a ham mail. Right. So we are going to run it now. So based on this mail content, which is one line content. So let us run it, and obviously you know what it will be. It will be a spam mail. Now let me just write like hope you are doing fine. Doing fine. What is the status of the issue? I'm asking a simple question. Right? So now it's a ham mail because we have not seen any line, any sentence, any kind of word which is representing it to be a spam mail. It's simply a ham mail. Okay, perfectly okay mail. Okay, so this was all about this piece of code which I will be providing you under the comment section. Just go through each and every line, just understand what it says. In fact, I should not have given this piece of code to you because I was just explaining it to you, like what is neural network. So these things I should not basically tell you, but yeah, these will just give you a feel like how the real world applications, ML models look like. So next time onwards, whenever I will be providing the piece of code, I will be just showing you the demo, right? It will be your responsibility to just go through each and every line of the code, use the LLM, any of the LLM to understand what each line means, what is the library of Python which has been used, right? Because this course is not intended to tell you how the machine learning model can be written, right? So I hope you are enjoying the course, and in the next video we'll meet soon. Till then, have a nice day and bye bye.